is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Prescott off play action. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you line perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you cross the ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Just swing rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Hurts. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right now at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there. Now it'll be a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Smith, the man in motion left. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 59 yards. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute, it's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go ahead and I'll hurt you, and it worked really well for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Play action now. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Prescott now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks him. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Third down and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, here's Swift.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll come up 2nd and 7. On the option left, it's Hurts.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
But they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Kevontae Turpin now to return.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back. This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Rolling to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's sack. You'll see the effort of Hassan Reddick. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
In motion right is Smith. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end. Got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas got it as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Evans. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second down, here's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. To throw is Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Yeah, I think completions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, hooking to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Room past the 35. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. A second down throw for Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on third down there.
It's like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hurts. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone.
We got London on the
whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And that you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Never had a mentor, only watch Scarface. I met her at a club, she twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, put the one everything that I get. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity, whole club selling.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Today it's an intra-division matchup in the AFC South, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush.
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
Back deep is Tank Dell.
That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. 3rd and 1, Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stroud to throw it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Right.
Here's Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds about half to a 40-yard shy of the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Stroud. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Hey, check that. Street. 7 Pirates.
Third and goal, Stroud. Under pressure, they got him again. Samson Abukum, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They go play action with Richardson. A short one there, caught by Granson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety did it.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Down to the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Damian Pierce, 41 yards. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after for the touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Off the option, here's Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
That run is memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
Here's a diving catch right side. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the option left, Richardson.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Right there, hurt.
Mechie, the man in motion. And Stroud now to throw. He gets this one to Mechie.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That is caught. Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, 42 yards.
And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
And that's why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they've been taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play action. Now Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Down the right sideline.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Off play action, Richardson.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say, popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this far. They've got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Mechie, the man in motion.
19 light.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Right side completes and Mechie.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz from 13 yards out.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.